Center. Yeah, this is Sergeant Fitzgerald, PTS. I want to code in at this time. Control Center, Sergeant Fitzgerald. I'd like to code in at this time. Zebra, Eagle, November, June, individual. Morning, sir. Sergeant Fitzgerald. We're here to unload Stage 1, Stage 2 oxidizer.
You have permission to flow.
Come on, is the QD all the way in?
The QD is in.
The valve on the holding trailer's open, so
right.
What's wrong with this thing?
We're not into flow.
I know we're not into flow, but I'm thinking it ought to be
thinking.
flow.
That's comforting. You're thinking.
Come on, you guys.
So you're saying we're not into that flow?
We're not into flow, Mike.
Say again, Station
7, you're breaking up.
Team Chief, this is the control center. You don't have flow.
That is correct, Control Center. We're going to locate the trouble as quickly as possible.
What's the problem?
Problem is that I have a nice trailer full of beautifully recycled fuel ready to be pumped into a big bird that will hurl 9 megatons of a business trip to the other side of the world. I have pushed a button that will enable this process to begin, but nothing seems to be happening.
You haven't got flow?
Precisely.
I want a complete check.
Your system, and I want it by the book.
Roger, Control Center. We can handle that, Sergeant.
Man, Mike, we won't get out of here until after midnight, man. You won't even get to kiss your kids goodnight.
You've been worried about my kids an awful lot lately, you know.
You notice how to beat? The filters at the holding trailer. That's right, because Houghton was supposed to clean those out the other night, but that's when he got caught up in the equipment check.
All right, look, you just go out there, clean them out as quick as you can. I'm going to keep this dink Spofford off our backs.
Right.
No more fuel leaks! No more nukes! No more fuel leaks! No more nukes!
Get some shots
No
inside the window.
more fuel leaks! No more
Excuse me, can I
nukes!
get some comments from
No
you?
more
Okay,
fuel
try this
leaks!
one.
No more nukes! No more fuel leaks! No more nukes! No more fuel leaks! No more
Like to make a statement?
No more fuel leaks! No more nukes!
Mommy, what are all the people doing?
Shh, be still, TJ.
But what are they doing?
They're marching.
But they don't have uniforms on.
It's a different kind of marching.
Why are all the people carrying those big signs?
They're protesting.
What's protesting?
Saying what you don't like.
What don't they like?
Bombs, the radiation, the fuel leaks, things like that.
They don't? I like bombs.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You're so dumb. Daddy likes bombs.
No, he doesn't. He just works on the missiles.
See, he must like them if he works on them. Life is more complicated than that.
No more fuel leaks! No more nukes! No more...
Okay, Mike, I got all the gunk out. That should do it.
Stand by,
Gentlemen, we ought to have flow in a minute. Control center, let me know when you get the flow. And
let us know about the wind. I need a negative delta T.
We are flowing! Got the flow!
Roger. Control center, we have flow down.
What are you doing?
Forgot my PTS paperwork, Sergeant.
You don't want to be cited for a two-man policy violation, do you?
No, Sergeant.
You know you can't go in there by yourself.
Yes, Sergeant. That's a no-loan zone. But I was thinking there'd be 2 other crewmen in place when I got there, and that'd make 3 of us.
Better hope so.
Thank you, Sarge.
You know, I got to wonder sometimes. I think Swafford goes through a checklist when he gets up in the morning.
He's giving you a hard time again.
So what else is new? Look, let's just get this stuff in the truck, get the hell out of here, because I got a hot date with my wife tonight.
I'm celebrating your promotion.
That's right. Goodbye, Propellant Transfer System. Hello, quality control.
You're a lucky man, Mike.
Don't I know it? So where's Pepper? No. Gentlemen, this is not military procedure.
That's right. You had better talk to him.
I guess he earned. You know, he can fall asleep faster than any human being I ever met.
You're just jealous, Mike.
I am. It takes me 3 to 4 hours to fall asleep sometimes.
Oh, life is not fair. I heard that someplace. I don't know where.
Where's Mark Nelly?
Well, gee, Sarge, you know, I think he went to the head.
Well, tell him I want to see him.
Yes, sir.
What is this, siesta time?
We got the situation under control, Sarge.
Right.
I think he earned that little nap. Why don't you go easy? What do you say? We'll finish up.
Wait a minute. No, don't press your luck, Fitzgerald.
You are out of line, Swafford. These men are my responsibility. You got a problem with them, you take it up with me.
Rank has its privilege.
You know, Bob, you are a major dink when you
Mike! Come on, man, let's go.
Are you crazy, man?
Get off of me.
Mike!
Come on.
Chill out!
Come on.
Chill out! Right here, right now!
Not Nelly. Come with me.
Come on, you guys. It's the same army. Go.
So are you gonna let this ruin our evening?
Kathy, I don't think you understand what happened.
Shh, you're gonna wake up the kids.
I'm going to spend the rest of my Air Force career in Iceland making snowballs.
Mike, I don't think Major Hicks is stupid. He's gonna know Swafford was just being Swafford.
Okay, honey, okay. Maybe you're right.
Hi.
Hi, you look great.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm right on time as usual.
Well, the kids are sleeping already.
They are? Oh, well, I'll be ready if they wake up. How are you, Mike?
Great, wonderful. Thanks for asking. Beyond description.
Whoa, sounds like a bad day for the forces of America's nuclear might.
Yeah, he had a run-in with Swafford.
Oh, he's a dink.
Yeah, you got that right.
So what about the big night? Are you guys going to celebrate or what?
I don't know, are we?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Kathy wants to go out.
Oh, well, great. Well, let's not do it on my account.
That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. We both need to go out.
How romantic.
Penny, don't burn down the house, okay?
Mike,
Yeah?
demonstrators were outside again.
Oh, honey, can you just leave it alone with the demonstrators?
The kids were asking me questions.
Don't dump this on the kids. You're the one that's got the questions.
Well, I do. Why don't they just put sirens on those silos? Then at least if there is another fuel leak, we all have a chance to clear out.
I know, babe, and I told them that, and they don't think it's a good idea. There's someone else in charge.
Oh, so they think there's not going to be any more fuel leaks?
You know, I don't have a problem with you getting out there with a little bullhorn and demonstrating.
Stop. They do have a point. That last January when all those people got sick from that oxidizer that vented out.
That was a freak accident.
Those 2 airmen that were killed in Kansas in a silo, wasn't that another fuel leak?
I don't have any arguments for that. Liquid fuel transfer is dangerous, and there's certain risks.
I think the people around here are almost as frightened of the Titans as they are the Russians.
Right now, you're the only scary thing around here, young lady.
You know, you're the one who told me those missiles are so old and unstable, they only hire cowboys and nutcases to fix them.
That's right, ma'am. I did tell you that. Now, which of them am I?
Excuse me, but why aren't you 2 lovebirds out on that dance floor?
Hey, Pepe, you're looking really good. Maybe he's right. Wanna go shake your booty?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, man, you better check your filters, because you're not into flow.
Oh, no, this is not what I had in mind.
You want to leave?
Yeah, but what, go home?
Like we did in high school.
Oh. Where are we going to find a place on the base?
That's the challenge. We can find a place in Escanaba, Michigan.
I accept the challenge, Mrs. Fitzgerald. About face. Forward march.
You gonna take me flying?
Just like I always do, don't I always?
Most of the time.
Most of the time? Get over here, most of the time. Sure do like being out here with these old planes. I love it.
I love being with you.
Oh, baby.
Sergeant Fitzgerald, you seem to have a boundless determination to screw up in the military.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's not intentional, sir.
I want an explanation, Sergeant. I want to know why I've been called down here in the middle of the night to get my newest quality control supervisor out of some kind of jam.
We didn't know that was a restricted area, sir.
I want to know what you and the missus were doing down there, Sergeant.
We were trying to find a place to make love, sir.
Well, why didn't you just stay at home in bed like normal people?
Sir, we were in high school and we got into this thing of trying to find places to do it, and I guess we just sort of picked up the habit of liking to find unusual places to do it.
What sort of places, Sergeant?
Oh, well, the roller rink, football field, the back of cars, or the kitchen table.
Stand at ease, Sergeant. First you get into a shoving match with Sergeant Swafford, and now this. Most officers in my position would have you booted out of here, you know that?
Yes, sir.
But I'm not going to do that. I can't think of a rational reason why I shouldn't do it. But I'm going to give you another chance.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down,
In
sir.
the future, I trust you and your blushing bride will try to be a little more discreet. Is that clear, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Now get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Major.
Sergeant? The kitchen table?
You bet, sir. You should try it sometime.
Sergeant Fitzgerald, go home.
Yes, sir. Do me a favor while we're here, okay? Check the oil bud, will you?
You think you're so funny.
TJ, stay away from that car. Mike, don't let him get grease on his clothes.
Okay, Captain.
TJ, Mommy's gonna feed the grease monster.
Grease monsters? Young lady, your dad heard that, and he's none too pleased about it.
All right, you two. Get your faces out of that engine long enough to eat. Go clean up.
Clean up? No way. The grease monster's gonna attack the kid! You little boy. Oh, no! Lady, come on over here.
Yeah, I really envy you and Mike.
Monster's gonna attack
Well, you guys have.
Well, we have our problems like everybody else. Oh, Mike, come on. You're getting them too worked up.
These kids are killing me. Hey, you look sharp, TJ.
Just because I have to go to church.
Oh, I know, I understand, but you look good.
How come you don't go to church? Don't you believe in God?
Sure I do, but we gotta get this engine done, right, Mike?
Right, Uncle Pepper. Inside, let's go.
Okay.
Say a prayer for your daddy.
And you. Stay greasy till I get back.
Yes, Captain. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, hon. Is she the greatest? Lately, she's been getting all over my case about the protesters out at the base.
Well, what do you think?
What do I think about what? About the protesters at the base?
No, about the protesters, you know, about the fuel leaks, you know, about the whole damn thing.
I think I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, I'm serious, Mike. You know, I mean, people and animals could get sick for miles. You ever thought about that?
The only thing I'm thinking about right now is you getting inside of this engine and cleaning it up. I do this all week long. It's my day off. Come on.
That there is a real nice-looking woman.
Well, my wife says she's one of those Air Force wives from the base.
My wife says she's not even a Baptist at all. She's a Catholic, bringing her kids to our Sunday school.
I guess you boys think of church as something you drop your wife and kids off to so you can stand out here and chew the fat. It might be of some interest for you to know that Stonewall Jackson used to conduct Sunday school for his troops every Sunday. Except, of course, occasionally when he was busy having to fight the godless Yankees on the Sabbath.
Well, we weren't just chewing the fat, Sheriff. We were keeping our eye on the clouds.
Yeah, well, that's going to do a lot of good, George. If you men really want rain, I suggest you join your wives and start praying.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Good morning, Sheriff.
How's that husband of yours?
Oh, he's fine, thanks. He's at home working on his car. It's his only day off.
Yeah, probably a good day for it. They're going to pray for rain. Oh, my gosh, I was supposed to read the scripture. Let's go.
were down here yesterday.
You mean you've got better things to do on a Sunday afternoon? Mama, what is that? Where's the torque wrench?
I don't got it.
What?
He's back up there on the truck.
Well, you're gonna have to go get it.
In these suits, that's gonna take an hour.
Don't exaggerate,
45 minutes at least.
Now
man.
look,
Let's
wait
just
a
use
minute.
a ratchet wrench.
You know the unit regulations. We've got to use a torque wrench.
New regulations. We've been using this ratchet wrench for 15 years. Now they're telling us we gotta use a torque wrench?
I don't know, man.
You wanna go back up and get it?
All right. Let's just use what we've got here. Okay, all right.
Puncture the fuel tank.
How's the food, TJ?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, huh? Think maybe we should say something to your mommy.
The food's pretty good, Mommy.
Thank you, TJ.
I helped.
You did? Thanks, sweetheart.
Did not. Did too. I always help.
Thank you for helping. And don't mind your brother. Brothers never appreciate sisters.
I know. That's life.
I'll get it.
You never appreciate your sister, do you?
Hello? Oh, yes, he is. Mike, it's for you. It's Major Hicks.
Ah. Hello? Yes, sir?
Here we go.
Shh, Jennifer, be still.
Yes, sir. I'm on the way. There's some kind of major situation. I gotta go back in.
What's up?
Oh, no. I'll call you later when I know.
It's so disappointing.
I think you'll get over it, young lady. I'll call you as soon as I know how long I'll be.
Okay.
I'll be on duty, Dad.
High five, General. Nice salute, by the way.
Okay, look, puncture first stage fuel tank, right? So if we start with this sequence here, Sergeant Fitzgerald, look, we got a major fuel leak out at Silo 7. I'm gonna need my best people out there.
Those are your best, sir. That's my old crew. What happened?
Puncture first stage fuel tank. Somebody dropped a wrench socket, apparently. It
What I
bounced and
need
pierced
to
the
know
missile.
is what's happening out there now.
Get me on the phone with these men. I can talk to these guys,
I don't have
sir.
time for that. Come on, we gotta move. Excuse me. Sergeant! Show Sergeant Fitzgerald the latest stats, will you?
Chopper's on its way, sir. It'll pick you up right outside.
Good. Okay, Sergeant Fitzgerald, I want you out there with me. Sergeant Swafford's going to meet us out of the site. You got enough?
Yes, sir.
Come on, let's go.
Thank you.
Get Sack on the line.
Yes, sir. Sir, Captain Hancock says they may have to evacuate the silo. He sounds pretty concerned, sir.
We're all concerned, Sergeant. Tell him to sit tight as long as he can. We're checking with Omaha.
Please stand by, sir. Colonel Canby's checking with SAC.
The disaster response force will be forming in the maintenance complex immediately. As soon as team members are present, we'll proceed along Highway 28 to Site 7. Gentlemen, ladies, let's do our jobs well and do them safely. USPs, make sure you secure those canister masks in the back of the van. Airmen, remember to leave room for the bioengineer's vehicle. Sergeant Frank.
Yes, sir.
You're my public affairs guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. I want you to ride with me.
Colonel, I'm Sergeant Swafford, Major Hicks, Chief of Maintenance. Sir, you'll be with us.
Swafford, yeah, I heard about you.
So God sent an angel down to close the mouths of the lions. See, here's Daniel. But the angel closed the lion's mouth so they couldn't eat him.
Did Daniel stay in the lion's den all night, Mommy?
Yes, he had to. The king wasn't allowed to let him out till morning.
And where did Daniel sleep? Silly. Well, where did he?
Well, I don't know, TJ. Maybe he just found a nice, cozy lion and cuddled up next to him. But the point is, God protected Daniel. He wouldn't let anything happen to him.
What are all the sirens, Mommy?
Ambulances.
Are they going where Daddy's going?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm scared.
Sweetie, don't be scared. It's okay. Remember Daniel? God didn't let anything happen to him, right? He protected him, even in the lion's den.
Okay.
Bob, get me the commander on the line. He needs to be briefed so he can brief the air staff. We gotta get our boys out of there. If that first stage missile tank collapses, the entire structure could come crashing down into the silo.
We're patching Martin Marietta in the missile potential hazard net. Now, they should be able to tell us at what point we can expect the first stage fuel tank to fail.
Is Texarkana on the line yet?
Yes, sir.
Colonel Canby.
Yes, sir.
It's absolutely essential that no one takes precipitant action on the site or anywhere in the system without the complete concurrence of all the principals. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you notified the civilian authorities?
We're doing that now, sir.
Colonel Canby, the warhead is on the missile, is it not?
Yes, sir, it is.
Matilda, call the Air Force Base and try and get me through to somebody in authority out there.
But Sheriff, don't you think they'd call you if there's anything dangerous?
They got a warhead sitting on that missile out there that's 700 times more powerful than the bomb we dropped on Hiroshima. Matilda, I hope you're not as naive about politicians and criminals as you are about the military. Just get me somebody on the telephone. You better get my wife, too. I have a feeling I'm going to be late for supper.
Major, look at that. There's your vapor leak.
That's my PTS crew down there, sir. They must have evacuated the silo.
That could happen to anybody. Ruined my whole life, man. Okay, now look. First things first. Let's move.
Sir, I just spoke with Tucker. Apparently,
Sergeant, listen, we're not going to be able to do anything if we don't know anything. I want you to go on over there and see what you can find out.
Yes, sir. I'm going to take Tucker with me. I'll report back as soon as I can, sir.
What's the word? It's you and me. Let's go.
Johnny, come with me.
All right, start stringing up the lights. I want this whole perimeter blazing with arcs by the time it gets dark. You set up that PA system right over there. Sergeant Frank, I want you to stay here to deal with the media. I'm sure they're going to be here soon.
Yes, sir.
Right, you gentlemen can stay right here with the barricades. All right, all you ambulance drivers, I want you to park just here, right outside the gate. I want you to have the easiest way out of here. All right, Sergeant, do you have the SAC phone number?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's hope we don't need it.
Think there's any chance they're going to stabilize?
What?
Do you think there's any chance these tanks will stabilize?
They were going to stabilize. They would have done so already.
Well, how much longer do you think they can last?
Not much longer, judging by all this vapor up here.
What do you want to do?
I'm not going to find out anything standing around up here. I got to get some tangible readings.
Let's go down and get tank readings.
Now, hold on a second, partner. I need you up here covering my back. I may have to break a regulation down there, and if I do, I need to know you're up here protecting me.
I want to go down with you, Mike. I got you in this. If you need me up here, I'll stay here. I'll watch your back. If anybody comes, I'm going to holler. But if you're not back in 5 minutes, I'm coming down there after you.
I'm not even going to stop for a smoke.
What took you guys so long?
It's very thick vapor, Sergeant. We had to make a thorough reconnaissance.
What's the paper?
It's nothing special.
Come on, Fitzgerald. What's the paper?
These are just some notes that I'm supposed to show to the major.
Where did you get the paper? Fitzgerald!
Sir! We need to talk now, sir.
Go right ahead, Sergeant.
Take a look at these readings. Note pressure in stage 1 fuel tank, sir.
Where the hell did you get these readings?
They're current, sir. What's important is that the missile is going to explode.
Come over here, Sergeant. Look, I want a straight answer from you. Now, did you go down into that silo?
Yes, sir. The only place we could find out anything was inside the control center. We had to have these readings.
You were down inside there, Fitzgerald?
Yes, Sergeant.
Alone?
Yes, sir.
You went in the control center?
Yes, Sergeant. I had to obtain these readings. I went in there alone.
Major, I'm reporting a two-man policy violation. Unauthorized, unaccompanied entry.
I'm aware of what's taking place.
Sir, we have got a 9-megaton nuclear warhead. It's sitting on top of a missile that is getting ready to explode.
All we've got is unverified information which was obtained in an unauthorized manner. And as far as I'm concerned, that is not information.
Sergeant, just take a look at these readings. If we don't go down there right now and do something to relieve the pressure... Major, just give me and the PTS permission, sir, or we're all going to get blown 2 miles into the stratosphere.
Zach, we're certainly aware of the possibility of an explosion.
We are not talking possibility. We are talking certainty. You take a tin can, put 10 pounds on top of it, suck a vacuum out of it, and it structurally will not hold. Sir, you have got to communicate these readings to SAC now.
Sir, it's absolutely imperative that everything be done according to regulation. The best thing to do is to treat these readings as non-information.
Sergeant, this is very serious information. Look at these readings.
Sir, how's it going to look if we call SAC with readings based on security violation of this magnitude?
Look, sir, I went in there. I'll take the heat for it, but you've got to do something.
Sergeant, you keep your tone down.
Fine, sir. It's going to blow. You decide.
Sir, you can't be serious about calling...
Let me think, damn it!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a classified high-security area. Please stay on the outside of the barricade.
We don't have much information yet. Apparently, during a routine refueling,
a workman dropped some sort of tool, and that has punctured the fuel tank, which is in the huge first stage of the missile. The Air Force is on the scene. Spokesmen say there is no danger to civilians and everything is under control. What they will not tell us is whether or not there is an activated nuclear warhead at this missile site at this time. They only reiterate that there is no danger to public health. We will give you more information as it's available to us.
If we lose pressure,
Minutes. They keep me waiting 44 minutes.
Mike,
Bama, get me the mobile phone on the SP van, quick.
What's the deal? Go ahead. You go that silo. I want to be on the team.
You are on the team. Just get me that phone line. You can't throw your nose around here without a go-ahead from SAC. All right, look, I want to go over this plan one more time. Step 1,
We lower all the platforms, stabilize the missile.
Step 2,
We run the pressurization lines down into the silo.
and that should keep constant pressure on the missile so it won't collapse.
Right, but Mike, when are we gonna do this?
Yeah,
We're
man, it's
ready,
been 2
man.
hours.
Let's go.
All right,
All right.
we're waiting. Stay off of my back on this. Now listen to me. We gotta get the brass off their butts, then we can move. All right, Mike?
Sergeant Swafford. I want you to call these meter readings into SAC.
Hello? Oh, my God. Are you all right? I've been watching on television.
Kathy, I'm fine. Listen, I want you to get in the car, take the kids with you, and drive north as quickly as you can.
Oh, Mike.
Kathy, stay calm. Get the kids in the car and just go up to that camp where we vacationed last summer, and I'll call you as soon as it's safe to get back.
I want to stay near you.
I want you near me too, babe, but I can't talk anymore, and I can't take any chances. Just say it's all right. Kathy.
Yes, I will. I love you.
I love you too. There's no fear of an explosion, right? Yeah, just run around.
Sergeant Swafford!
Essex, now go apologize to him.
Look at this, Sergeant. Major Hicks, I'd like to apologize for losing my temper before. The men and I have come up with a plan. I'd like to present it to you.
All right, Sergeant, I'm listening.
Step 1, we drop the work platforms at every level. That will enable us to stabilize the missile at its base in addition to providing us an easy access.
All right, I can see that.
Step 2, now the most immediate threat of an explosion is negative pressure in stage 1 fuel tank. We run a pressurization line down and attach it to stage 1 fuel nozzle here. This will enable us to repressurize at the same time that we keep up a constant pressure that will stop the missile from collapsing. That will eliminate the most immediate threat.
Still got a silo full of vapor.
That's true, Sergeant, but first things first.
It's risky, sir.
It's risky, but it's not as risky as standing around here and doing nothing, sir. Just give us a go-ahead.
I'd like to, Sergeant, but I can't do that on my own authority.
Sir, the men feel responsible. Just give them a chance to clear up the situation, and I can put this into action with the skeleton PTS crew.
Sergeant, the best I can do is call this plan into SAC and see what everybody says. Now hand your outline over to Sergeant Swafford. I'll make the call.
All right, sir. The men and I are standing by ready to go as soon as you give us the word.
Sheriff's office. Can you hold a minute, please? Sheriff's office. Yes, Ellie, he's here. Sheriff! It's Ellie Gumpert. She wants to know what she should do if the warhead goes off.
Now, Ellie, if that warhead goes off, nobody needs to do anything. Just keep calm. The Air Force says they've got everything under control. Yeah, well, that sounds like a good idea.
What's a good idea?
Praying. The Air Force won't even admit that they've got a nuclear warhead out there. How in the hell am I supposed to know what to do?
Hello?
Kathy, this is Sheriff Ben Harlan.
Sheriff?
I want to apologize for calling you at a time like this, but I've been trying to find some information about this fuel leak situation.
Yes, I know. My husband is out at the site now.
See, the problem is, Kathy, that I've been getting the biggest runaround from the Air Force that you've ever seen. I don't know what I'm facing down here.
Well, I don't know if I can help you, Sheriff.
Kathy, anything that you say is going to stay between you and me. And I'm going to make very, very sure that your husband doesn't get in trouble for anything that I do. But I'm responsible for the lives of our people. And I need help.
All right, Sheriff. I trust you. My husband called me a little while ago. He told me to get the kids together and get them in the car and head to the northern part of the state.
How much danger are we in?
I don't know. He just told me to get the kids and go.
Well, I want to thank you, Kathy. And I'm praying about this mess just as hard as you are.
Thank you, Sheriff.
All right, boys, listen up. Time to stop screwing around. I'm calling the governor.
Kathy, what is the problem? Mike said you should leave, and you should leave. I'm going with you.
I can't leave him behind.
He's the one who's telling you to go, for God's sake.
He said it was just a precaution.
Well, let's take it. Let's get the kids and get in the car and go.
I thought it was almost impossible for one of those warheads to go off. Mike is telling me that all the time.
Almost. You're gonna bet your life and your kid's life on almost? I'm not gonna do that. I say let's get out of here.
Yeah, and what if something happens to him and I'm out on the road?
What if something happens to everybody in the state of Texas?
I don't care about
Those have big bombs sitting on top of those missiles out there. Now get yourself together and get your kids and let's get out of here. You can... Go on, I'll finish.
The way I see it, we're damned if we do and damned if we don't.
This is Martin Marietta. Are you interested in any of our judgments in this matter?
Absolutely. We're very interested.
Well, for us, we would seriously consider not moving into the silo area for some number of hours.
Why not?
Well, it's our judgment that while the leak continues, the vapor content in the silo will continue to rise. And once the fuel is leaked out, if you have no explosion, it's our judgment that the vapor content will decrease.
What about the possibility of tank failure?
Yeah.
Did a tank collapse trigger an explosion?
Yeah, that's possible.
What were Sergeant Fitzgerald's reading?
-2 PSI. That was almost 2 hours ago.
How strong are the tanks?
Failure could occur at approximately 2.5 psi.
Well, how are we to know if the situation's getting better or worse unless we go and get new readings?
Well, if it were our operation, we would probably not consider that for several hours unless there were a pervasive reason to enter the launch complex now.
Would you consider a 9-megaton warhead on top of a missile a pervasive reason? Well, I do. We're going to re-enter the complex and get new readings. And we better widen the evacuation zone.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Fitzgerald, come here, please.
SAC says they can't say what to do until they get new readings.
Sir, what about the readings we already took? What do they think? These things have gotten better in the last
Sergeant,
2 hours?
Listen to me. They're not going to let us do anything until we get new readings. Now, pick your men, get them suited up. Category 1, you hear me?
Very well, sir.
Do you think we're all gonna blow up?
No, of course not. Come on, you guys, let's go.
Why do we have to go?
Because Daddy thinks it's a good idea.
Mommy, I don't understand. Isn't God the same now as when he helped Daniel in the lion's den?
Well, of course he is. What do you mean, honey?
We pray that God would protect Daddy and make everything all right. Don't you think God heard us?
Yeah, I think he did.
Isn't he gonna answer our prayers?
Of course he is.
Then what's the problem?
You're right. There is no problem. Okay, come on, let's go.
All right, people, listen up. I want every car out on the road helping out the Air Force Security Police. I want every civilian within 2 miles of that missile complex out of there. Make sure the civil defense people are ready.
I want the church unlocked and ready when the folks start to arrive. All right, let's go. Matilda, I'm going to be out the side if anybody needs me. Make sure you let me know everything's going on.
You gotta be joking, Mike. You mean they just want us to take readings? They want us to risk our lives to find out something
All
they
right,
already know?
all right. I used all the arguments already. Sack wants new readings. We gotta go down with the PVD into the access portal. Now, this is a two-man job. I'm going in myself. Pepper, you coming with me?
Wouldn't have it any other way, Mike.
I'm sorry, Bama.
Look where you're going, you stupid Yankee! Go back to Massachusetts where you belong!
I got it.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, you guys, keep your eyes on the clock. We've got about 27 minutes worth of air, but if I were you, I'd get in and out of there in 20 minutes.
20 minutes, check. Hey, Pep, I was going over the checklist. They want us to put our hands on the exhaust vents and see if they're hot. Vapor's been coming out of there for hours. They want us to put our hands on there and see if it's hot.
Remember, Mike, just do what you have time to do, man. If you're down there more than 20 minutes, you are pushing it.
We're going to get in, we're going to get out, we're all going to go home and have a cup of coffee.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Absolutely, sir.
Unit 3, evacuate all residents below Main Street.
Dispatch, we have a family out here that just will not
How long
move.
is this going to take?
We don't rightly know, ma'am.
Well, when are we going to be able to come back home?
Sending in additional units. Sorry to bother you folks, but we've got orders to evacuate.
What's this all about?
Well, I can't tell you.
Yes, sir, Sergeant. I'll take care of it.
Base to North Gate. We are in need of further security units, over.
Team Chief, this is Sergeant Fitzgerald. How copy? Roger, TC.
Say again, Team Chief. I'll read. Loud and clear.
Pepper, let's go take some readings.
Emergency medical units. Right up front.
TC, we have a concentration of vapor from access portal exhaust shaft.
Roger, Station 2. Proceed to access portal and enter.
Here we go. TC, we are preparing to enter access portal. I'll go first. TC, we have no visible signs of vapor.
Roger, Station 2. Proceed into tunnel toward control center.
Roger, TC.
Okay, nice and easy, Mike. We want that soft, gentle touch.
You sound just like my wife. TC, we have vapor visible to the naked eye.
Roger, Station 2. Proceed directly to blast door 6.
Mike, I think we
Look, Pepper, we've just got to follow the regulations as long as we can.
What's the point, man, if we can see the vapor already?
Let's just do what they say.
That's right, everybody.
Security assignment to Mr. Johnson at the front desk. You'll say where to put your bag and where to find your bed for tonight.
Is there a nuclear warhead out there?
DC, the lock on door 6 is jammed shut.
They can't get through door 6.
Well, pull them out of there if they can't go any further.
Maybe they can get it open manually with a hydraulic pump.
Good, let me check. Check Sargana. They can't get through door 6. Request permission to use a hydraulic pump.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Station 2. See if you can
Pump it open with the hydraulic pump.
Roger, TC.
Mike, you know, if enough of that hydraulic fluid spills out, it might act just like oxidizer, man. The vapors could blow.
I know, pal. We're just gonna have to be really careful.
Right.
Make sure we don't spill any of it. Hell with that thing anyway. You want to think about all that hydraulic fluid on level 7 dripping onto the silo floor with all that fuel down there?
No, thank you.
Me neither.
Leak, man!
Okay.
Hurry up.
Okay, buddy, I got it.
All right. Now watch out for sparks. Job. And the pin has lifted.
TC, we have door 6 open.
Mike, look how thick it is.
PVD 180 ppm. We have a cloud of mist that is quite visible to the naked eye.
Can you see door 7?
That's an affirmative, TC. Door 7's right there where it's supposed to be.
Roger. See if you can get it open.
Oh, Mike, this is crazy, man. If the vapor's this thick here, you know what it's going to be like behind door 7. We're not going to get to the control room.
Pep, I know that, but we have got to make this official. Trust me. TC, we are at door 7. Door system is working.
Get through door 7.
Good. Now listen, if that meter pegs out, you pull those men out of there.
Yes, sir.
Come on, you guys. been 18 minutes.
You know, if we turn on that exhaust fan 105, maybe it'll suck some of those vapors out of there.
Let me check the command post. They'd have to leave all the doors open for it to work.
No, we gotta do it fast. There's less than 3 minutes oxygen left.
Texarkana.
Look at this. So thick in here you can't see your hand in front of your face.
Mike.
TC, the PVD is pegged out. The Lyra is completely pegged out.
Roger, Station 2. You are to evacuate the silo immediately. Be sure to leave doors 6 and 7 open behind you.
What? That doesn't make any sense, man. Leave the doors open. The vapor's gonna get thick all the way up the line.
I know that, but we got no choice. We gotta do what they say and get the hell out of here.
Mike, Pepper, come on. You've only got 2 minutes. Come on, you guys. Hurry it up. Hurry it up.
TC, we have emerged from the silo.
Hold on, Station 2. I want you to go back down to the switch for EF 105. Blast area.
Say again, TC. I need you to go to EF 105 and...
Everybody, grab a mask. That's everybody. And get the injured into these ambulances. All right, my guys, get back up here and bring some stretchers.
Those guys that were out at the complex, were they still down inside the silo?
They just came outside, but they were standing right outside when it blew.
You see what happened?
No, sir. I didn't see anything but my own butt flying through the air.
We're going to have to look for them. I can't leave any men out there. There may be another explosion.
What about the warhead? Have you located the warhead?
That's a negative, General. Our EOD team is assembling now.
Look, it's got to be out there somewhere. Nothing is more important. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is there any radiation?
I don't have that information yet, General. It's pretty chaotic out there right now.
Well, widen the civilian evacuation zone to 5 miles immediately and get me those readings.
Yes, sir.
Bob, you got to go down there and find out what the hell happened. Colonel Fox will fill in for you here. I'll get down when I can.
Pap.
Pap, I'm gonna go to the radio truck. I'm gonna radio for help.
Look. I can't breathe.
Pap, hang on. Pap! Hang on! I'm gonna go. I'm gonna radio for help.
God. Don't blow.
Help!
This is Sergeant Fitzgerald.
Martinelli and I are out on the complex.
Mike! You're alive!
Not for much longer unless you guys get out of here.
Sir!
Sir! Sir! We are getting a radio call from Sergeant Fitzgerald. Now, he says Martinelli is alive, too.
All right, hey, Stretcher, come here. We got 2 injured men out on the complex.
Sir, let me go in, okay? I can find those guys. I know where
All
they
right,
are.
all right.
Okay?
Just make it snappy.
All
Take
right.
an ambulance. You two go with him. Major, how's that leg?
Oh, sure. It'll be okay, sir.
Listen, do you have any PVDs?
They're sending some out right now.
All right, how about radiation gear, rad suits, detectors? All right, come here with me. Can you drive?
Yes, sir.
All right, listen, I want you to take a truck and drive up to the top of that ridge. I think the warhead blew over that way. Wait a minute. You better take a mask. This whole place reeks of oxidizer.
What about radiation?
I don't know. Just do it. We got to find that damn warhead. That thing could be broken up and spread out all over the place.
Well, at least we know it didn't detonate. Maybe it's still intact.
Well, I pray to God it is, because if it isn't, I don't even want to think about it. You keep in contact.
It was calling from Major Hicks' truck.
Over here!
There! There he is! Come on! Mike! Mike, where's Pepper?
He's inside.
Oh, man, you're a mess. We gotta get you out of here, Mike.
Look, I'm not going anywhere without Pepper.
We'll find him, Mike, okay? We'll find him. Come on.
Now, watch out for that propane tank!
Over there. Here. Hang on, Pep. We got you now, baby. We got you, okay? All right, let's take it easy, okay? All right, let's get him out of here.
right, tell them to block off Highway 28 and 18 at South Fork. I don't know what we're dealing with out there. I don't want to take any chances.
How you feeling, Sergeant?
Well, I'm gonna be all right, but Martinelli's having a whole lot of trouble breathing.
All right, get this man on oxygen right now.
Isn't there another doctor around here, sir?
Look, we're going to get you to a chopper. You're going to go to the hospital in town. You're going to be just fine, son. Let's try and relax.
Sir. Pepper, you heard the man. We're gonna get you through this, buddy. Mike. Shh. Shh. Let's not talk about now. I want you to hold on. Just save your strength.
Mike, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Listen to me. You can make it. You can make it.
I don't think so.
You're not falling out on me now. You concentrate on your breathing, okay? Come on now. In. Out. In. Out.
I have a short statement to make. A short time ago, an explosion took place at Silo 7, which is part of the Strategic Air Command's Titan II missile system. At this time, a disaster response team is on the scene. There's been no determination as to the cause of the accident. An Air Force accident
We need you to
investigation...
confirm or deny whether or not there are nuclear weapons
I'm
at
sorry,
this
I
site.
can neither confirm nor deny the presence of nuclear
Did
weapons.
or did not a Titan missile just
Don't
blow up
you
here?
people ever deal with reality for a minute?
I'm authorized to give you this phone number for SAC headquarters off at Air
If
Force
there's no
Base.
danger, then why are you guys ordering a 5-mile evacuation?
All I'm authorized to do at this time is to give you the phone number, sir. If you want more information, you can call them yourself.
Who's in the ambulance?
Sergeant Martinelli and Sergeant Fitzgerald, sir.
Mike Fitzgerald, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, Sergeant, thank you.
Excuse me, Sheriff, we need some more information here if you have just...
This is Chadwick. Fitzgerald and Martinelli are on their way. Where's the chopper?
It's on its way, Colonel. It should be there in 10 minutes.
I hope so.
Colonel?
Yes.
Have you located the warhead? SAC is very concerned.
Not yet.
SAC is very concerned.
Yeah, so am I. All right, it's time to saddle up. Okay, we're through waiting around now.
Come on, people. Let's go.
Right, gentlemen
Come on.
and ladies,
Right over here.
can I have your attention, please? We just got permission from Strategic Air Command to re-enter the area. So, you're going to move out in all directions from the on-site command post to a radius of 1 mile. You all know what you're looking for. Now, as you move, you will be monitoring for alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. Is that clear? We expect the warhead to be somewhere within this perimeter, so once you find it, you are to return immediately to the control post. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have an air transportation radiac package on hand to inspect the warhead for any possible damage. So once you find that thing, don't linger out there. You just come back and report. We anticipate that this could take you a couple of hours, so pace yourselves. It's real hot out there, and it's real dry. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Welcome to Texas, sir.
Good to see you, Paul. How you holding up?
Well, there's a lot to be said for adrenaline and coffee, too.
We still don't have the weapon?
Nah, not yet.
The media's having a field day. You should see the morning papers.
Yeah, I've been dealing with them all night long. It's a tough call. You know, I think this policy kind of stinks, sir. I feel like these Texas Rangers and the sheriff and so forth, they have a right to know that they're in no danger. And they ask us a question, all we can give them is the phone number of Strategic Air Command. That just makes them madder than hell.
What happened?
Well, that's the damnedest thing. I was monitoring the radio last night, just before the explosion. Major Hicks talking to the command post. And I did not sense any urgency about the situation at all, like they didn't think it was going to blow up. I mean, we didn't even have any fire trucks out here last night.
Kathy, they say he's going to be all right. He's down the hall, the second cubicle on your left. I'll wait outside till you call me.
I love you.
I love you so much. Wait a minute, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Didn't you get what I was saying to you?
I was
Hold still, Sergeant.
Mike, when I came in this morning, there were all these naked men out front.
It's decontamination procedure.
We already sponged your husband off, Mrs. Fitzgerald. If there was any radiation, I doubt he got enough to do any harm.
How are the kids?
You're fine.
I'm finished with him for now. You got a tough cookie there, Miss Fitzgerald.
Don't I know it? Mike, this is Sheriff.
Hello, son.
Hello, Sheriff. What are you doing here?
Well, sir, I'd like to find somebody in this man's Air Force to tell me the truth
About what, sir?
about what's going on out there at the site. Have we got a radiation problem?
I don't know.
Is there going to be, fallout? Are people around here in danger?
I really don't know.
Just take it easy.
Kath, I gotta find out about Pepper. Go and ask about him for me, all right?
I really don't want to leave you.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's negative in Section 9, sir.
How far do we evacuate in this direction?
5 miles. That was right after the explosion.
Do we have a record of who and what locations were evacuated?
No, sir.
We've got to keep all the civilians out until we know for sure.
Well, we had these ID badges made up this morning for anybody who's going to come or go from that area. The Texas Rangers and the sheriff are going to give them out. I think we can keep tabs on most everyone.
Then all we have to do now is go out and find it.
General, Colonel Brandon's calling from the hospital. One of the airmen just died.
You say who it was, son?
I believe he said it was Sergeant Martinelli, sir.
Damn.
You want to go over there, General? I'll call you the minute we find this thing.
I'd appreciate it, Paul.
Now, sir, Martinelli was not married, but I understand that he and Fitzgerald are pretty close.
I'll talk to him.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe we'll get some rain. I hate to think of all that oxidizer and God knows what else blowing around in this dirt.
This is a preliminary investigation. I'm trying to get a picture of exactly what happened while it's still fresh in everyone's mind. Now, apparently, Sergeant Martinelli went back into the portal and turned on the switch for exhaust fan 105. Do you know why he did that?
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me? Are they saying that he threw the switch on his own? Listen to me, Colonel. He would have never turned on an electrical motor in a situation like that without a direct order. You go ahead and you ask Pepper. He'll tell you that.
Pepper's dead.
Oh, God!
I think we'd best continue this later.
I gotta see him. I gotta see him. I'm okay. I am. I just gotta see him. Oh. Oh, Pep. I'm so sorry. I just wish it was me there and you up here, bud. I don't know why things turn out the way they do, you know? I just wish I had some faith. You know, like Kath always does. Hey, Pepper. They are not going to make you the goat in here. I'm standing up for you, pal. I'm standing up for you.
There's the sheriff. Sheriff, what's going on? All right, just simmer down. Simmer down. The Air Force is sending some lawyers down here in about an hour with some claim forms for you to file for any losses of livestock and property.
When can we go home?
When they tell me.
Did they find the warhead?
Well, according to the Air Force, they don't have a warhead.
Oh, yeah, we all believe that, right? I never thought much about those silos before. They seemed like big turtlebacks lying quiet there with a lot of antennas. Now we know.
And if you want to join me inside, just come along. We got a powerful lot to pray for.
Dr. Fuchs lent us his conference room.
Does the Martinelli boy have next of kin?
They're on their way up from Florida now.
He was the one who went back and turned on the EF-105, wasn't he?
He turned the fan on, all right.
That's what triggered it.
I don't know. Stage 1 fuel tank could have imploded. Some hydraulic fluid from one of the servicing platforms could have mixed with fuel on the silo floor. It could have been a spark from the EF-105. I don't know that we'll ever know for sure.
May I come in for a minute?
Yes, sir, Major. That'd be fine.
Thank you. First of all, Sergeant, we want to let you know how sorry we are about your friend.
Well, I appreciate that, sir.
We'd like to, if we could, we'd like to talk to you privately for a minute.
I don't keep anything from my wife, Major. I'd just as soon she'd stay.
If that's all right.
Of course. Mrs. Fitzgerald? I don't really know how to begin this. You probably know that Colonel Brandon's down here from SAC asking a lot of questions.
Yes, sir, I know. I've spoken with him.
Why did you say that I gave Martinelli the order to turn on that exhaust fan?
Because Martinelli would have never turned the exhaust fan on without a direct order.
There was no order. I asked Martinelli to go back and stand by the switch and wait for the order.
Sergeant, we were standing by waiting for permission from SAC when it blew. So I'm supposed to sit here and let the guy who can't stand up for himself take the blame for the whole thing. Is that it?
It was probably just some kind of miscommunication between Sergeant Swafford and Sergeant Martinelli.
You know, we had some trouble with the headsets.
Gentlemen, I think it's time for you to leave.
Sergeant, I just need to know...
Major Hicks! That's enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right. No radiation anywhere except right on the surface of the warhead.
How much?
14 milliroentgens per hour.
Well, that's nothing to worry about.
Just like I said, never a moment's doubt.
I see you back at the base tonight?
Yes, sir.
It's amazing. After everything, the warhead is still intact.
Just the way it's supposed to be.
You know, if the damn Titan II were as stable as the warhead, we wouldn't have had this problem to begin with.
Yes, Sergeant.
Colonel, there's something I have to say.
Why don't you go back to your room? I'll be there to talk
Sir,
to you.
please, with all due
It's
respect.
all right, Colonel. I'd be interested in hearing what the sergeant has to say.
Thanks. I'll be fine.
I understand you were close friends with Staff Sergeant Martinelli.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I was.
I'm sorry we lost him, son.
Sir, so am I. That's why I'm here. There's something I have to get off my chest.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Sir, there's some people in this situation that are trying to blame Sergeant Martinelli for throwing the EF-105 switch without a direct order. There was a direct order, sir. He would have never thrown that switch without one. And Martinelli would not be lying dead somewhere now, sir, if SAC had just given us
Haven't we already
permission
been
to
through
go in
this,
there
Sergeant?
and repressurize
How long have you been
those
working
tanks.
in Titan missiles, Sergeant?
Sir, I've been in PTS for 6.5 years. I was a team chief for 2.5 years, and I've been in quality control for a month.
So you know your stuff.
I do, sir. And at 24 hours ago, if you'd have asked me, I would have told you I love my work.
Even though it's dirty and dangerous?
Yes, sir.
You know, these Titan IIs have had over 100 leaks in the past 5 years. 1/3 of the airframes have been patched, some more than once. The newest Titan we've got is almost 20 years old. They may be at a turn. But if I had my way, they'd have been replaced a long time ago.
Then you won't forget about Martinelli, sir. He deserves a lot better for this. He can't be blamed.
Don't worry. You just concentrate on recovering, son. The Air Force needs you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't ever leave me. Please.
I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
When I was out there, my whole world just exploded. And the only thing that stopped me from dying was thoughts of you and the kids.
Oh, we love you very much.
Maybe I'm just thick or something, but I wish that I could believe in something spiritual like you. I wish that I could believe that this was all part of God's plan or something.
Maybe believing in something isn't as hard as you think.
I don't know. I need it to be right there. I don't see it. I don't believe in it.
I think you just need to look a little deeper.